Hey y'all, my name is Hannah and welcome to my playthrough of Nobody Wants to Die. Make sure that you have your water because we are a hydrated community over here. We'll talk more when we get into the game, so without further ado, let's get it poppin'.
Living in pain, plagued by sickness, haunted by your own looming mortality? Not anymore. Now there's Icarite, a technological miracle that lets us transfer consciousness from one body to another. That's right, humanity's wildest dream has been fulfilled. The dream of immortality. Now, when sickness or old age starts dragging you down, you can bid on a brand new body at your local government auction house. Give yourself and your loved ones a new lease on life. And don't forget, the body subscription service is mandatory for all citizens 21 and older. So protect your investment. Always avoid illicit substances. Never skip any mandated shell inspections. And prioritize your well-being, physical, psychological, and especially financial. Any lapsed subscription payments will result in your body being submitted to a bailiff auction. And remember, any and all violations will be prosecuted by the Department of Mortality.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
That's not the point.
And at least tell me what's going on.
Just
I didn't know we had
okay?
selected
This is the
dialogue.
best part, where he's questioning the suspect.
And when are you gonna question me?
You want me to question you?
Don't you want to? Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yeah.
And he accomplishes what? Anything?
No, not really. But he tries his best. That guy reminds me of somebody.
Who?
Maybe somebody from work.
I don't know
on a
what the
show
best
like
answer
his.
choice is.
I don't know.
You mean that actor?
Yeah. Well, except now everyone's faces are leaner than they were back then.
James, would you love me if I had an ugly shell? Or a shell like that one?
Would I love you if you had a guy's shell? That's your question?
Or if I didn't have a shell at all?
All units, code 305. Prohibition violation at intersection of
Breaking news. The president today signed into law a controversial bill reducing the age limit for free body subscriptions, despite earlier promises to the contrary.
Fucking politics.
Okay, looks like we're in control for a little bit. So, let's see what this is. Congratulations on your new body. It may serve you for many years. I'm guessing that's what we have.
Another 100 fucking years of work and taxes.
For the indefinite period signed on this day, October 9th, 2329. Child, I'd be more than fried chicken. At the Consciousness Transmission Center in New York City between James Cara, ID, here and after referred to as the recipient, the office of age 42, male, 6 feet, 163 pounds, gray eyes, class E. I don't know what that means. Okay, we're a cop, NYPD, so we got a 50% off. I can't see what that says. Distinct features. Something? Hold on, y'all. I can't see what that says. I don't know what that says. On the right forearm, numerous scars on the arms, legs, and torso. Oh, a barcode on the right forearm. Okay. The recipient is obligated to abide by the general rules of use regulated by the Code of Bodies. Under the fine, obligated to carry on. All right, so our name, as we saw, is James. Oh, I could have just pressed L2. Oh, my bad, y'all. Okay. All right. Moonshine. It's evidence.
More and more smugglers getting caught. Lucky for me.
Okay, so the year is what? 23, 29, but it's almost like we're in the 50s.
Sullivan saved my ass more than once.
I intentionally
Kara, how you feeling?
Ready to get back in the saddle, Chief. I sent you the papers.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at them. Did you hear this?
Fuck! What are you... Don't tear them up! Fuck!
The accident was barely 2 weeks ago. Look, the committee already thought you were a hot mess. Trying to come back this soon, that's just got them convinced. You're no fucking medical miracle, James.
Chief, we've been busting our humps in the same department for half a century. You know I know this fucking job like nobody else.
And you know I've got your back, too.
Come on, Chief. You gotta let me come back.
My hands are tied. Officially.
Yeah? So unofficially, I'm all ears.
Political case. Discreet.
I'm listening.
You'd be doing a favor for a guy whose signature trumps every test and commission out there.
Why do I feel like there's a but coming?
Because you're fucking difficult. Also, without your sync tests, can't get you back in the system. So I'm gonna put you with a liaison officer. She'll be the one with full access.
A babysitter? Fucking hell.
You asked for it, sunshine. Wait, I'll put her on.
There's some more things we could examine. This reminds me of that game. I just can't think of it right now. Where it's like kind of like Mickey Mouse, but not really. Okay, a great gesture from a great. Oh, we can just. Great gesture from a great man. This Friday. Central Park. Crisis. Pass or veto. Controversial bills. 21 to 20. Drake Star leaving. Okay. Alright, we examine that, So what's this? These are meds, ambrosia. Huh.
It used to give a bigger kick.
Suitable for all body ages. Huh. Don't know what the purpose of that was. Alright, I think we looked at everything that there is to look at within this compartment, so let's get out.
What the... fucking lock.
Hey!
That's for the brave new world. So immersive you could drown. But of course drowning is forbidden. Blocked like any other exit from paradise.
Kara? James? Kara? No, fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
You're already on the line. James, Sarah Cott. Sarah, James Carroll. Let me go pull some strings. Back in a minute.
Fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
Look, I said what I said. You're a goddamn departmental legend.
Legend.
Well, okay. More like cautionary tale. Especially after you fucked up half the city with that train.
I don't remember much about the accident. People tell me it was kind of a spectacle.
You don't remember? So, what, you haven't synchronized yet?
Chief Steiner trusts me. That ought to be good enough for you too.
Yeah, well, so did your partner, right?
The one who ended up having to get their eco-right reconstructed?
Okay, I'm back. So we're best friends now, right?
Sorry, boss.
Sarah, I've sent you all the authorizations. Forward the package to Karen. Look, you don't have to trust each other. Just report everything. Got it? Steiner out.
All right, let's get the show on the road. I need the address of the nearest post office.
Fine.
Just
Did you know there used to be rooftop bars in the city?
Yeah, until they figured out open spaces make desynchronization symptoms worse.
Oh, bullshit. You don't buy into that nonsense, do you?
Tell me something, James. Do you know the feeling after you've spent time in a wide open space, when you go back to your capsule apartment on the ground floor?
I don't live in a capsule apartment.
No, you fucking don't. So maybe stop talking out of your ass.
okay.
Warn you, though, I am not saving anybody from Demmer. I got principles.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about how they make such awful food. Anybody who works there deserves whatever happens to them.
James, the post office?
Looks like TS-45-7.
You're in Times Square?
It's the last place they play good old-fashioned crime stories.
Yeah. You like watching how the cops used to do it?
Detectives, not cops. Big difference.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, movie buff. Go for the package. Platform 53D, Terminal 3.
Okay, so I don't know much about this game at all. I saw the preview. IGN posted a preview video on YouTube, and it reminds me of BioShock, and that assumption was right. Floating city, all of this is floating. And I was like, cool. So here we are. I intentionally haven't read anything. Not the Purple Nurple. I intentionally haven't read anything.
Any goal. is better
We're
than
blind
inactivity.
playing this.
An alternative to focusing on the symptoms. And the memories. I'm 120 years old. And I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
Oh. So anyway, when anything talks about an altered transferal of consciousness, it reminds me of the show that I love on Netflix called Altered Carbon. It's 2 seasons. Unfortunately, it stopped after 2 seasons, but it's literally this concept of a transferal of consciousness. It also reminds me of this other game. I can't remember the name of it to save my life, but it's like a transferal of consciousness, but you don't know it at first. I'll have to find out the name. Editing Hannah, please put it on the screen. But I love the concept of transfer of consciousness. And I want to say that piece in Cyberpunk with Saburo, the grandfather.
Look, James,
that was taken
you
out
got off on the wrong foot.
by his grandson.
It happens. You don't need to apologize.
Oh, I know, and I'm not going to. I want you to understand, I'm in the home stretch for a fat promotion. I've been working my ass off, so I can't afford any mistakes right now. And, you know, you're sort of notorious for unconventional methods.
Who? Me?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows you don't give 2 greasy rat shits about regulations. The only thing I ask is that we act professionally, okay?
I'm willing to give it a shot. No promises.
Great. Better than nothing, I guess.
That's the spirit.
My bad, my microphone wasn't on. I was saying, it said that your choices affect the storyline, so I'll do my best. I usually try to be neutral, try to be Miss Nice Woman, Mr. Nice Guy, so unless they start to test me, then that might change a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, anything with the transfer of consciousness, I absolutely love. This game looks really good so far. One thing I don't understand about games in the future, with the exception of like Cyberpunk, but some games in the future, or like not even games but storylines, go back. It's like they're in the future, but it's like focused on the 50s. or like sixes in them and stuff. Full name.
Enter your full name and shipping code.
James Cara 77112P.
Police shipment. Additional verification required. Enter badge number.
984.
No authorization.
Shit. Sarah, I need access.
Oh, right. Enter my number. 116739.
Thanks. 116739.
Thank you. The package is on its way. We hope you enjoy it.
I also wonder, you think they have traffic? Like if you have a floating car, well, what happens when you run out of gas? Or like, I guess hydraulics. Like, do you just fall down? I would hope not. So I wonder if you could have traffic in the sky. Anyway, I was talking about Cyberpunk because I'm sorry. I have to turn down the volume. This is very loud. I feel like I'm yelling. Okay, that's a little better. So I can't, but it's the granddad in the intro of Cyberpunk 2077. The granddad was like 100-something years old, and I never did any research, but I was like, well, did he have because it's all about the chip, right? So I'm like, did he use that to extend his life? Anyway, our guy here is James.
Missed carrying this lousy scrap of metal.
Just don't abuse it, yeah? Remember, you're not reinstated yet.
No worries.
120 years old. And as I said in my
This
playthrough,
information is confidential and will be automatically destroyed after reading. Select a section to read the files.
mission, I guess, so we can
All we have to
overdo
do is yank the Icarite out of the corpse and get it to the consciousness transmission center.
You've done this before, huh?
About 1,000 times.
But why all the secrecy? Don't tell me this is about some bigwig getting caught with his pants down. Oh, what a fucking cliche.
Fifth Avenue, top floor.
Seriously? You'll get a chance to see this wannabe Olympus with your own eyes.
Want to tag along?
No. I'm not authorized for field work.
I at the moment. So, what's the harm?
No, I couldn't. That would be unprofessional.
Unprofessional, right?
Who's the case for?
Subject's name is Edward Green.
Who?
Hard to confuse this mug with anybody else. Green's sponsoring some kind of exhibition in Central Park. I saw it on the news earlier.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Let me look it up. Yep. Supposed to be in a few days.
He'll have to get back on his feet pretty damn fast then.
Okay, Green, Edward. Oh, shit.
Sarah? You okay?
Shit. Oh, I'm reading up on Green. Holy fuck, you know who this guy is?
Getting cold feet all of a sudden?
No, it's just Green's the head of the Covenant. Not to mention he used to be the goddamn Secretary of Health. Fucking hell, James! Why isn't this going through official channels?
It's a favor for the chief.
What the fuck does Chief Steiner have to do with somebody like Edward Green?
Green's been shaking down the city for 200 years. He's not gonna want the wrong people handling his Icarite. That's where we slide in. Play this right, we'll come off like heroes. Well, heroes to the right people anyway. Look, there's always an upside to shit like this. You get Green's gratitude, bet you'll have to ask Chief it'll speed up that dream promotion. Alright, I'm all up to speed.
Then let's get on with it.
Attention, documentation will be automatically destroyed.
So, let's talk about the
James,
transfer of consciousness.
I know you're not reinstated yet, but have you recovered from the accident? Like, mentally, I mean?
Thanks for the concern. I've never felt better. I'll ping you when I get there. Car out.
Oh, right. I meant to say, so it seems like we had an accident on the train and then got a new body. I just keep thinking about Nicki Minaj song. Got a new body and now here we are. But we have to take our ambrosia to help with the symptoms, and then we're not synchronized yet. I'm not sure what that means. Like, do we have to get synchronized to our body? Or like to the world? Or to
So
our
he took
previous
this
consciousness?
job. I'd take any job at that point, even though political cases fester like rust-laced wounds. I was off to hang out with high society, of which I always had a low opinion. Maybe because it consisted mostly of low people. At this altitude, the air was so clean that without a smoke, I was beginning to suffocate.
Atomic Heart, another game I started, didn't finish. I wasn't really that into it. And when I say things remind me of something, I'm not comparing it. I don't think there's a problem if a game reminds you of another game.
James, camera.
You
This
know,
was supposed to be an
it's still.
accident.
Fuckers hanging from the last cherry tree.
What do you mean the last? Like, last?
Mm-hmm. Let's pull the Icarite and get out of here.
Okay, y'all, sorry about that. My microphone stopped recording. I'm not sure what the last thing it picked me up saying was, but when we were in this hallway, I said this part reminds me of Atomic Heart, a game that I didn't finish here on the channel. I just really wasn't that into it. But then I said just because you know, I say a game reminds me of something doesn't mean that I'm taking away.
What do they need protection for?
Replacing a whole body just because somebody gouged out your eye is unprofitable, I guess.
Not for him.
Doesn't mean that I think any less of this one that
And
I'm taking
here
away.
he scores a few points.
Points?
Still
for
unique.
what?
This engine could push a car up past 120 miles per hour, running on gasoline, on the ground.
You know, it's hard enough to imagine driving on the ground and all, but 120? No, I call bullshit on that one.
These young kids.
Damn. He really got cooked, didn't he? Well, I'm still gonna need a photo for
Whoa.
identification.
I mean, it could be him.
Could doesn't cut it. We have to be sure. This is guesswork, James. I won't identify him. Not officially.
I have an idea. You won't like it.
This is a federal case, James.
And we're supposed to pull Green's Icarite, not someone's. Moving on to reconstruction.
Oh. Cool. What? Wait. You can reconstruct fragments of the event based on the information collected. Hold L2 when the left bar is active. Hold R2 when the right bar is active. Hold both when both bars are active. The reconstruction allows you to rewind time. The yellow area in the reconstructor indicates the moment when you... Sorry, I got some... Trying to be very demure. Hold L2 to move the indicator to the yellow area in the reconstructor. If you have moved the indicator too far... Okay, I'm sorry, wait, what? I'll let you do it. Okay. Nothing's happening.
You seen this?
Oh, okay, I
What?
understand. Hold R2 to move the indicator to the yellow area in the reconstructor.
Some kind of anomaly. Who cares? It's green. Pull its Icarite and let's go.
Enter the...
The Icarite's melted.
So, that's his insurer's problem. Come on, let's go.
Sarah, he's dead.
What? Like, you mean final death? Dead?
Sarah, listen. I've seen this before. Up close. Take a few deep breaths. Then we'll start looking for who did it.
We have to report this. We have to. Anything beyond that, it's... I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
Sarah, relax. You're not doing anything. Got it? You're not even here.
If only it were that simple.
Omega code 112358. Suspected murder. The right side of the body is more heavily charred. The tree must have exploded after he'd been hanged.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. I'll find the cause and we're out of here.
Hold to swipe over the yellow area. Can I show this? And then... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's making sense,
Shell's
okay.
flammable. There may have been a short circuit, or someone could have ignited it deliberately. I need to find the source.
James, don't fucking ignore me.
Look through the walls of closed reconstructor. Hold L2 and follow the Hold L2 and follow the wires to find generator. When you find the generator, aim it while... Okay. My thing is, why have the instructions and then you just going to stop?
Well, I can see you're having a great time.
Right.
Yes, right?
The main transformer's under the floor.
This makes me want Batman. The latest one, Arkham Knight.
My eyes. Smells like a fucking distillery. Someone set up the short circuit.
What is that?
Karen, what are you doing?
This was a murder, Chief. Not an accident. 100% sure.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. You're going to drop whatever shit you picked up. You're going to write a clean report about a tragic accident. Got me?
You pronounced murder wrong.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you. All you were supposed to do was pull Green's ignite. End of story.
Can I get it on the record that I strongly advised against this course of action?
I should have known better. I should have known you couldn't handle it, but it's just an Icarite pull, I thought. Surely Kara can't buck up something that simple.
I'm trying to tell you, there's no Icarite to pull. Green's got oxidized. It's a homicide. And it's staring us in the face, like it or not. Now, I can look into this, and
It's not our case. Write it up as a suicide.
oh, it's a suicide now. I thought it was an accident.
You can call it a motherfucking ascension for all I care. Just get it off our books.
The longer I sit here, the more it all stinks. And it's not just Green's rotting corpse.
Press.
Someone flooded the transformer and it caught fire. Cable acted like a fuse. That's what caused the explosion.
It's getting more and more obvious why nobody wants to work with you.
I'll look for any pre-explosion traces, then we're out of here.
James, I wasn't born yesterday. You said that before, and I don't believe you.
Someone not only flooded the transformer, but also ripped out the cables. Okay, this is some kind of emblem?
Or a date.
It's starting to get interesting. Someone carved this date long ago. What's up with the snake?
Check the encyclopedia.
I'm not understanding how him wanting to solve this makes him undesirable to work with. Oh.
Someone tried to smash that glass before the explosion. Cracked it and left a handprint.
Stop it. James, you've got to stop this.
Like, why wouldn't he want to solve this?
What's he doing?
Oh, you're finally paying attention. Great. So, now the question is, did Green try to crack open that plate with his own forehead, or did somebody else use Green's forehead like a ball-peen hammer?
Why can't we see the killer in the reconstruction?
He covered his tracks pretty damn skillfully.
So someone was here. Fucking hell.
What?
Why would
You're
I
gonna
be making
tattle
it
to the
up?
chief again?
Would you just let that drop already? What's done is done. No point in picking at it.
It just happened 10 minutes ago.
Wait. We're not going to work like this. There's gotta be at least a baseline of trust here.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, except we're running out of time to figure out how the tree got set on fire. So, come on. Chop chop.
Shit.
What happened?
Fuses just blew.
What? Why?
The reconstructor needs massive amounts of energy. Sometimes the limiter doesn't adjust to the environment and pop. Blown fuses.
There you go.
So I don't have to do everything myself after all, huh? A man could get used to this.
I just shifted power from 3 different neighborhoods so you can keep playing detective. Don't make me regret it.
Perhaps. Okay, I would not drink something like that.
Something went off here.
Okay. Just photos?
Someone with the president?
Oh.
I recognize him.
Wait, it's Green.
Old shell?
The first one.
What the fuck is this?
A bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch.
Well, I mean, this obviously looks uncomfortable. The seat would have cushioning. Huh.
Wow. Key to the city. I always wondered what one of those looked like.
I always wondered what the fucking point was. Probably some kind of relic.
To the best of friends, always auspicious winds. Green. That asshole had friends. Hard to believe.
I'm getting a bad hit off this thing.
I wonder which one's the best friend now.
I wonder why a gift from Green is in his own home. Let's see what the patient has to say.
I just wanted to see what this was.
Check something out for me, would you? I need to know about a drug called Prose of Life.
Introduced in 2208. It's based on fluoxetine.
An antidepressant. How long did Green get psychiatric treatment?
Looks like he's officially been in therapy for 156 years.
Bruh.
According to statistics, that's pretty much normal for people who've lived as long as he has.
It'll be worth checking the file to see if he mentioned anything about a suicide.
Bruh. Nah, bruh. I've been in therapy in my personal life so far for 2. If I got to be in there for 156, which I understand he probably is like, well, 300 years old, I'm gonna have to figure some things out.
Match to Green's blood type. He was fighting with someone.
Or he cut himself as he jumped.
Maybe. You learn fast.
Are there... Well, what the oh.
He fell from there. If he cut himself on the railing, there should be blood on it.
But... Oh... Okay.
Someone must have pushed him.
Oh, sorry.
No trace of blood on the railing.
So he didn't cut himself here. This is weird.
Green's fingerprints are on the railing.
So he was leaning against it?
Looks that way.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
It came from this side.
They?
Half of the reconstruction is inconsistent. Someone must have been messing with it. We don't have enough information to find the other one.
How do you think this went down?
They fought. Somewhere in there, the attacker slipped the rope around Green's neck.
Well, in any case, Green didn't jump. Someone pushed him.
Ooh. It's probably...
Wait. There's a blood trail here.
He must have gotten cut before the hanging. Do you have a UV lamp?
I don't leave home without it.
Excuse me. Okay.
He was walking up these stairs. Unusual shape.
So everything
But he was
started
lying here.
downstairs, and then he crawled his way up, or tried to walk up, and then when he got up to the top,
He's talking to someone.
Or like he's begging for mercy. Another trace of blood.
Hit it with the UV lamp.
Must have been bleeding a lot. Oh, look at that. The tracks connect. You think he deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
oh,
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit then.
so okay.
It stretches across the floor. I'll switch to UV. tracks lead this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer.
So he said. So he did this. So maybe he knew somebody was coming and was trying to destroy something so that the person
Cables
would
are
find
torn
it?
out. Same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, it's a cable. Oh, that's a long cable. But how? Was he like, he hacked her? Was he hacked or something? I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for
Shit.
that.
What a fucking mess.
See, we can't see this.
But I think it all looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
Seriously? You're repeating yourself.
Because that doesn't make sense. Because why? Okay, even if he was.
There's something here.
James? I've lost visual.
James. I need my ambrosia.
You come back to me.
James!
Sarah?
James, where you at?
I'm sitting on the crapper at home. You want more detail? Because I can give you more detail.
Whatever. The feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. If they find you, I don't fucking know you.
Are you? You're serious? We've been friends for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry?
That's messed up.
How's the situation?
They're coming. Time to clean up.
Sarah, if we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
I've been honest with you from the beginning, and I need you to never do anything behind my back again. We clear?
James. Okay, as long as you keep being honest with me, I've got your back. Okay? From here on out.
Then we've got a deal.
Yes. Now, come on, move before they bust us.
Use reconstruction to clean up the crime scene. So if I didn't.
Nobody'll even know I was here.
So if I didn't use reconstruction, then it would have just looked like how it was before? Interesting.
I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into.
Visually, this game is really nice. Some parts, I mean, you know, we still gotta play and understand.
In the gut of a body not my own, I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. The second time I've seen Icarite completely melted. Just when I got a little better at forgetting the first one.
I do want to talk about the transfer of consciousness. They just talk a lot in this game, so I'm waiting for some brief period of silence. Looks like we may have it. So, with the transfer of consciousness is something I definitely wouldn't do. But it makes me think, like, if you transfer your consciousness into another body, which is a question for y'all, do you think you are still
It's
alive?
the 537th floor, yet the thick stench of piss-soaked streets still fills the air.
That's a tall building. Do you think you're still alive? To me, no. I don't. Well, yes, my consciousness would still be there, but my physical body, my physical self wouldn't be. I guess my original physical self wouldn't be, so no, I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to. I think that's also like quite terrifying because, like, you know, you'd have to watch the people around you like change bodies over and over again, and
Paying off your body, huh? I think I deserve something.
Get your hands off me.
like I think that's really scary. You know, it's like you think about your loved ones, you know what they look like, then all of a sudden they come back in a completely different body, but it's still them. It's like that would freak me out. But I also don't understand like the purpose. Well, okay, so let me so yeah, so I would say no, but I'm curious to know what y'all think. Would you want to be able to live this long? Again, for me, no. I don't see the purpose in doing it. Cause then it's like if when I achieve everything that I am here to achieve, and you know, if you live that long you can do a lot, then it's like
Welcome home.
I don't know.
James, Kara, how was your day?
Excellent. Only one corpse.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
Hard to believe it's been almost 100 years.
Yeah, I'm just not into it. Like I like the
Hardy, as I
concept.
said, I smashed it with the ball during the game. The truth is, it was after the game. And I had a ball-shaped stone trophy. A football trophy.
You know, it's like having to see your loved ones and
Actors in their own bodies. Now that was cinema.
different. And also, like, how do you? Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like it'd be like I'm not really living like alive at that point. What's the purpose of the dance? Okay, go back inside. Nice to know we can do that though.
President calmed people down, promised to veto, and
Yeah,
then
I
what
like
did he
that
do?
one better.
He signed as soon as the bill landed on his desk. The president is nothing but a pen in.
Did you hear? He signed it. That lying piece of shit.
I had to sell this car. The car was great, but started to fall apart. And it wasn't safe either.
And yeah, and then
When I started the service, the guys didn't believe she was my wife. Even when I brought this photo, they said it was photo montage.
yeah, just like seeing family, friends, everyone around you love, having to like
I
take
bet every
on
one of those guys has a new body by now. Probably wouldn't recognize each other on the street.
different and like that too. Like you would have to find a way to find each other and all of that. So huh, I'm lactose intolerant. Scoliosis. So yeah, lactose intolerance, asthma, scoliosis, allergy to have nuts. Okay. Hypertension. So I guess the bodies don't have to be perfect. And what I mean by that is not having any sort of food intolerances or ailments. Not saying if you have one you're not perfect, but in terms of like you can transfer into a body that has hypertension, that has lactose intolerance, that has scoliosis. I find that interesting. But I guess it's also not, for what they're trying to go for, not realistic to
I don't know how I was lucky enough to even meet a woman like that.
So was she the first one? Because he kept saying I've only seen someone have their Icarus, I forgot what it's called, fully destroyed, and that Green was the second. So I wonder if she's the first. If not, where is she at? Wait, what's my goal? Oh, well, let's just see. A whole bunch of
How
amber.
much time has passed? I feel like I'm taking them more and more often.
So yeah, this whole transfer of consciousness thing.
You're lucky I don't need to water you. Depend on me, and you won't have long to live.
Couldn't do it. Also too, like, whose bodies are these?
As usual. Finally.
So nobody put some like soap and water on the bodies?
Hey, I was still using it. You know, if it wasn't for that badge, I would have fucked you up a long time ago.
Hey, right back at you.
Oh, cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Left jab.
Block and a quick right.
Yeah.
Dodge and a hook from below.
An elbow block and a headbutt.
Kick to the shin and a quick right jab to the nose.
Before you swung that foot, you'd be picking your teeth up off the floor. 1-0.
I wouldn't want to clench, because then he could have just done like body shots. Oh.
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
That's the other thing too. Like, it's not, you have someone else's body, someone else's, like he said, scars, and not even physical scars, but like emotional scars. Like, nah. But let me know what y'all think about that.
Get moving there or what? Get out.
I'm confused. They share the bathroom, or I don't know.
It's time to take care of it. I'm gonna need more space to fire up the evidence board. Sarah?
How's the job going?
To complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it classified as a suicide and sent straight to him.
Oh.
Do you want to do this professionally or not?
Kara, damn it. Don't try to sweet talk me. Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file. Forgive me for mentioning her, but it was the same kind of suicide.
Sarah, listen to me very carefully. We're in this together, and it's a lot bigger than the chief. Sooner or later, the report will make it to the top brass, and we'll both be fucked. Unless we consider all the circumstances in the report.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. I have access, so I analyze, and I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Okay. I'm sorry for bringing your wife up like that.
Look, let's not fight. Let's connect the dots one by one. If we agree with the conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green. Then when Sarah takes the bait, I'll convince her about the rest.
I'm gonna go with this one. Or wait, I'm sorry, how do you do this?
This is quite a lead.
But who's doing the beating? A fucking ghost?
Excellent question.
I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. What proof someone else was there besides Green? Well, I would have thought the beating. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. Hard to explain sweet paper without reading it. Do we have any evidence that points to one? Whoa. Not really. A fresh on the back, soaked. That one, maybe. So I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision, but I'm gonna go with this one.
And we've got it.
We can start somewhere.
I was hoping for more enthusiasm.
Not gonna happen.
Ouch.
So
Okay, we still have shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes.
Okay, so
I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you.
okay, so then the next clue that we have. Wait, so if I move this here, okay, so the same. How did? Okay, well that's obviously this. So, right?
Why did he go to so much trouble?
To get past the police reconstructor?
The sequence of events worries me.
Oh. Okay, so let's move that then. Nobody. Oh, that's the other thing too. You can't. It's saying it's restrict. Like you can't even like do that. Okay. I'm doing my best, y'all, cause I'm like, okay, why? Whoa, okay, weird symbol. Okay, wait, symbol. Oh. Okay, let's put it
Looks
here.
like something we can build a case on anyway.
Well, that's a lot of enthusiasm, which I don't share.
Hey, keep it to yourself.
I was essentially trying to match to the
I'm
same
not trying to
people. I just
see
went to
we
the
don't
other
have
thing.
anything.
I didn't say you were. Now stop yelling.
So that wasn't good enough.
If we knew how the perpetrator administered the poison.
Hey, we can officially call it a poisoning now.
Great. You want to open some champagne? Hang on. Do you actually have some champagne?
Sure, whole basement full. Vintage from the mortal age.
James, this is fun, and I'd play 3 more games of solitaire, but it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
Bruh. Okay. Home stretch. Okay. I understand now. The former smuggler might have dosed Green with poison that destroys the missing. Well, we got this.
We need to talk seriously.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now, before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
Every time I think of a kleptomaniac, I just think about The Sims. Okay. So... Okay.
Your herm code?
97-fucking-6.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now, which was neat, since my own hands were shaking in a delirium I inherited after some punk I've never known.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
Let's hold off. I'd rather have a better view of the situation. We can decide later. Nobody sticks their head outside anymore. As if they wanted to believe this ugly world does not really exist. Huddled in their little flats over the few cents they manage to save towards a new body. Never asking themselves whether the survival instinct makes the urban rats happier, or is this only the selfish genes, free riding on the suffering of subsequent generations, other alien forces exploiting their drive towards self-preservation, their desperate struggle to stay alive a little longer, desperate struggle that even Green has eventually lost.
Okay.
These people are probably easier to control, but Green, he was one of the controllers. The person who whacked him was no ordinary citizen either. No way.
James, are you in front of the board?
No, I went out for a breather.
That sample. You were right. It's definitely poison, but that's not all. There was a fragment of a print on it. I managed to reconstruct it and search the database.
So, who does the print belong to?
It's a damn big fish. Slippery, too.
Oh, you're gonna make me beg? What's the fucking name?
I don't want to say right now. Somebody on the street might overhear. I sent you everything by snail mail. Let me know as soon as you get it.
Deja vu.
For someone who's talking a lot of smack about people saving up for new bodies, he also is in one. So, just kind of funny.
These are the damn politicians. Every penny snatched away from the citizens. I bet they're all celebrating.
I don't know, that kind of looks like a fire. So, anyway, that too about like what you said about being in the body of someone that you don't know, like that concept is, I just don't think I can wrap my head around it. Yeah. Okay. It sounded like there was another set of footsteps in here.
Deadly poison is atropine. Okay, great.
Okay.
It was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? We have to get to him. Are you in? Can I count on you?
Look, James, I admit you were right. This is pretty damning evidence. But Kovalev never leaves Icarus.
Right. And to get in, we'd have to be a big fish. One of the biggest.
Exactly.
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus, which is currently flying over Brooklyn. We ask residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
Whoa!
James, did you hear the announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you alright? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye! The bar was named Icarus and met its end fittingly. I didn't have time to savor the irony. An impossible chance to get Kovalev has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap. Or at least my very neighborhood.
Excuse me. Not very demure of me. Alright, bet. So, I'm gonna stop this part. Hello. Yeah, saved. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this part here. Thank you so much for watching part 1. When we come back, we will continue with the rest of this series. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one.